Today we're going to be making a value scale. Remember that value means the lightness or darkness of a color. When we're talking about pencils, it's just how light or dark you draw with your pencil. Some of this may be a review depending on if you took art in middle school or in 6th grade, but that's okay because we can always stand to do another value scale to really practice with what tools we have at home. So today I'm going to be using an art pencil. You can use a regular pencil, a set of art pencils that have numbers on the bottom or on the end, or even really a mechanical pencil would work okay for this. The trick is some leads of pencils are made harder and they color lighter, and some pencil leads are made softer and they color darker. And mechanical pencils tend to have a little bit of a harder lead, so they don't always color as dark as we would like them to go. But feel free to use that if that's what you have at home right now. So I want you to go ahead and make a long rectangle in your sketchbook and label it value scale. And I want it to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. This first box we're going to keep completely white. This last box is going to be very, very dark or black. And what we're going to try to do is fill each box with a slightly different value that's very distinct. If you want, you can start with your darkest one. To create a black value, you are going to press as hard as you can with your pencil without breaking it. Don't snap your lead off. You can actually go back and do a second coat. Okay, so you can layer your pencil so that you don't have to press too hard with it. And you're going to fill in this whole box as dark as it can go. This is used for the deepest shadows. You don't usually want to outline things quite this dark, but it's for the deep dark shadows. Then I'm actually going to go all the way back over here to my lightest color. And with this box, kind of moving my pencil in a circular motion or a small back and forth, I'm not going crazy like this. I'm going to press as light as I possibly can. I'm basically just letting the weight of the pencil create this mark. I'm trying not to put any pressure on with my hand. Now, one thing I see you guys always do once you start shading is you take your finger or you put a tissue and you go smudgy, 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 smudgy. Do not smudge these, okay? What happens when you smudge them is they get darker. So even if you color very, very lightly, when you smudge, it'll become a little darker. My next box over, I'm gonna apply a little bit of pressure with my pencil. So it's gonna make the next darkest shade. You wanna be able to see a distinct difference between each of these boxes. You shouldn't be able to look at them and say, oh look, there's white and light gray and then blah, or dark. Don't worry about where the pencil overlaps for now. This is just a value scale. My next one, I'm gonna go press even a little harder. Again, right where they touch, I wanna be able to see a good distinct difference without making too big of a jump. And now I've only got one box between this gray and my black, so I'm going to press not quite as hard as the black, but definitely a little darker than the last one. And there you have a 6 color value scale or 6 value scale. Can't wait to see yours.